music, you're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Yes, you are.
Your heart's an empty hole.
Your brain is full of spiders. You got Gallagher's soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39 and a half foot pole.
And so they lived happily ever after. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? Now we've got a couple of spare minutes, so I thought I might show you this.
But Mr. Case, I think we've heard all of those.
Really?
Like the one where you went to buy camouflage pants the other day.
But you couldn't find any.
Or the one about your friend who drowned in a bowl of muesli.
Yes, it appeared he was dragged in by a strong current.
Or the one about that cat that drank 5 bowls of water.
He set a new lap record. They weren't very good the first time we heard them either. Saved by the bell.
I clearly need some new material. Not even the year 3s find my jokes funny. What's happening in this place? No school spirit? Fancy, not laughing at the head of junior school's jokes. Let's see what else I've got here. Ah, an oldie but a goodie. They're losing their spirit. They're losing their spirit. They're losing their spirit. Losing their spirit.
All the saints down in Saintville, they loved school a lot. But the Grinch from the wetlands absolutely did not. The Grinch hated school, the whole school season. But please don't ask why, no one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on quite right. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the likeliest reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. Whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, the day before school he stood hating the Whos. He stared over the reeds with a sour, grinchy frown, imagining happy children jumping up and down. For he knew every saint down in Saintville beneath was busy preparing and brushing their teeth.
And they're doing their homework.
He snarled with a sneer.
Tomorrow is Monday, it's practically here.
Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming.
I must find some way to stop this school from coming.
For tomorrow he knew all the saints' girls and boys would wake bright and early. His peace they'd destroy. And then, oh the noise! Oh the noise! Noise, noise, noise! That's one thing he hated, the noise! Noise, noise, noise! Then the saints, young and old, would arrive in their beasts. From northeast, from southeast, beast after beast. Beast, beast, beast! Kisses and cuddles and hugs that won't cease, which was something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. And then they'd do something he liked least of all. Every saint down in Saintville, the tall and the small, would stand close together with chapel bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand, and the saints would start singing. They'd sing, and they'd sing, and they'd sing. Sing, sing, sing. The more the Grinch thought of this school spirit thing, The more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for 22 years I've put up with it now. I must stop this school spirit from coming. But how? Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do. The Grinch laughed in his throat. And he put on his hat and made a dash for his boat. And he chuckled and clucked. What a great Grinchy trick! With this coat and this hat, I'll look the bit.
All I need is a motorbike.
The Grinch looked around. But since motorbikes are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch? No! The Grinch simply said,
If I can't find a motorbike, I'll make one instead.
So he called his dog, Fergie. Then he took some black thread and he tied a black mask on the top of his head. Then he loaded a school backpack that perhaps had the lurgy on a ramshackle bicycle, and he hitched up Lucia and Fergie. Then the Grinch said,
Giddy up! Giddy up! Giddy up! Giddy up!
And they towed it like lightning toward the school where the saints were all reading and writing. All the windows were closed. Quiet thoughts filled the air. The saints were all learning without even a care. When he came to the first little class on the square,
I'll start in year 4.
the old Grinchy hissed, and he jumped off the bike, empty bag in his fist. Then he slid down the handrail. It would be a cinch, but if the little saints could do it, then so could the Grinch.
You there! 50 papers at lunchtime!
He got stuck only once for a moment or two. Then he peered through the bushes, wondering what to do. Then he slithered and slunk. A smirk on his face lay around the whole school, and he took every display, artwork and drawings, experiments, drums, chessboards, sandpit toys, picture books and sums.
These pictures are the first thing to go.
Hey, my king's missing. Have you taken it? My king's missing too.
Hey! Guys, where are your drums? What's going on?
They were here a minute ago.
Then he slunk to the office. Took the school spirit. He took artwork off walls. You know, he even took the pups. He cleaned out that office as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took their last petty cash. Then he stuffed all the things in his bags with glee. And the Grinch grabbed the bag and he started to shove, when he heard a small sound like the coo of a dove. He turned around fast and he saw the small saints. The youngest of all sat listening without complaint. The Grinch had been caught by this tiny Who class, enjoying a book with their buddies outside on the grass. Year 6 heard the commotion and stared at the Grinch.
Why are you taking our work? It's not yours to pinch.
Why, my sweet little tots.
The grumpy Grinch lied.
There's a crack on this thing. It won't lie on one side. So I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there and I'll bring it back here.
And his fib fooled the child. And when the children left him alone with the bin, he went to his stash and stuffed some more in. Then the last thing he took was the old whiteboard marker. Then he went up the stairs himself, the old liar. On their walls he left nothing but hooks and some wire. It was 2:45. All the saints home they were heading. All the saints really happy. The happiness spreading. He packed carefully back down in his bag the spirit, the trophies, the cups, and the ribbons. He didn't look too closely. Many meters away on the edge of the wetlands, he dumped the school spirit and rubbed together his hands.
Pooh, pooh to the saints,
he was grinchiously humming.
They're finding out now that no school spirit is coming. They're just now arriving. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open for a minute or two. Then the saints down in Saintville will all cry boo-hoo. That's the noise that I simply must hear.
So he paused, and the Grinch put his hand to his ear, and he did hear a sound rising over the crows. It started in low, then it started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so, but it was merry, very. He stared down at Saintville. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Every saint down in Saintville, the tall and the small, was singing without any reason at all. He hadn't stopped school spirit. But who was to blame? Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch stamped his Grinch feet and stubbed his big toe. Stood rubbing and puzzling.
How could it be so? It came without ribbons or any awards. It came without certificates, prizes or records.
And he puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before.
Maybe school spirit,
he thought,
doesn't come from a store. Maybe school spirit, perhaps, means a little bit more.
And what happened then? Well, in Saintville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And the minute his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light. And he brought back the joy. He didn't waste a minute. And he himself, the Grinch, caught the spirit.
Mr. Case, you're late. They've already started.
Wait for me!
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news talking this and that. Well, give me all you got, don't
I was wrong. There is plenty of school spirit in this place. It's everywhere. Perhaps I need to stop being so grinchy and get some new jokes.
Oh, Mr. Case, your parcel has arrived.
Ah, just what I need. Look, Fergie, Lucia, it's here. Oh, look. Finally, it's arrived.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news talking this and that. To you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along.